Welcome back, hackers. You are watching CTF Tricks, and today the investigation gets serious. We are diving into day 15 of Try Hack Me's Advent of Cyber. Drone alone. If you are just joining the marathon, we are halfway through the 24-day journey covering everything from the basics to bleeding edge advanced security. Today we are putting on our blue team hats. We are firing up Splunk Enterprise to hunt down an attacker who's trying to hijack our drone systems. Using malicious website attacks, let's get to work. So I've already deployed the target machine. Now you've got two options, like use the built-in attack box or a split screen Kali terminal if you are a subscriber. But me, I'm sticking to my trusty personal Linux terminal via OpenVPN. It's fast, it's free, and if you need a guide on setting up OpenVPN for TryHackMe, let me know in the comments. I'll drop a tutorial for you. For this lab, we are hitting target IP on port 8000, and let's log in with the credentials of username as blue and password as pass1234. So let's go to this tab and type in blue in the username, and in the pass type PASS1234. Remember, so capital B in blue and capital P in pass1234. And we are in. So the dashboard is live, our first mission. So find the fingerprints of a web attack. We are looking for command injection. Attackers love to abuse CGI scripts to run system commands like cmd.exe or PowerShell. Let's try run our first hunt. I'm searching for Windows Apache Access index for keywords like PowerShell and invoke in expression. We'll pipe that into a clean table so we can actually see the client IP and URI path. So this is the command that I will be running right now. Index is equal to Windows Apache Access cmd.exe or PowerShell.exe or invoke expression. Let's run this command. Let's set the time range to all time. So we got these four options. Let's expand that. In this we have multiple things like the CMD, the URI path, the URI query, and so on. We've got the time. So let's try to actually um, reduce the scope using some filters. I'll just need the following data like time and then client IP, then URI path, then URI query, and just a status. And let's run this. Awesome. Check this out. Like we've got hits. Look at this like URI query. It's calling PowerShell.exe and with a flag of encoding followed by a massive garbled string. That, my friends, is base 64. As you can see, it has capital letters, small letters, and some numbers. So that's the format of base 64. The attacker's favorite way to hide their tracks. So let's see what they are hiding. I'll go on just do a random search for base 64 decode, and we get this base64 decode.org. I'll copy the string from over here and head over to our decoder and paste it over here. And let's click on decode. Awesome. So this says this is now mine, and there's some laugh, moo ha ha ha, something. So talk about a villain monologue. The attacker is definitely feeling confident, but they haven't met us yet. So now let's see if their attacks actually worked. You are going to pivot to the Apache error logs. If an attacker sends a payload that breaks the server, it triggers a 500 internal server error. This is huge. So you are in sign in for investigations. So like we see three specific results. We'll see some specific results. So let's dive in and type the query. So I'll search, as I said, I'll search for the Apache error index. Windows Apache error, and I'll search for CMD or PowerShell or internal processes. So let's do one thing. So as I said, I'll search for cmd.exe, PowerShell, and internal server error. This would be the query that we will be running, like Windows Apache error, cmd.exe, or PowerShell, or internal server error. Let's try to run it. Awesome. So here we see three specific results. When a server processes a malicious request and then fails, it proves the attacker reached the backend logic. We aren't just looking at attempts anymore. We are looking at activity. So I'll just expand it. We see all the various data over here. Like it is trying to run this hello.bat, and then it has all the other details like punctuation, the source types and stuff. So let's find some smoking guns. We'll check the sysmon logs. In a healthy system, Apache, that is httpd.exe, that's the service of Apache, should only be spawning worker threads. It should never be spawning cmd.exe. So let's query the parent process httpd.exe to see what children it's birthing, like it's giving birth to. So I'll type index equals windows underscore syslog, windows underscore sysmon, windows underscore sysmon, and in the parent image I'll type in httpd.exe, that is the Apache httpd.exe, that is the Apache service, and press on run. Apologies over here. This parent image is not like this. It will be capitals. Parent image. Awesome. So we see over here that for httpd.exe, we have this images that runs the cmd.exe, the hello.bat, and stuff. So There it is, Apache spawning cmd.exe. That's a 100% confirmed successful command injection. The attacker didn't just knock, they kicked the door down. So once the attacker gets a shell, what's the first thing they do? They check their privileges. They run who am I. Let's search for that specific command to see exactly when they took control. Finally, we'll run a comprehensive search for any and all encoded commands to make sure we haven't missed any other hidden payloads. If our defenses held up, this should come back clean. But in a lab like this, there's always more to find. So let's first go ahead and run the who am I search. So I'll write the entire query, which will be index is equal to windows underscore sysmon star cmd.exe star, then star who am I star. So this will be searching for in the Windows sysmon, it will be searching for the command who am I, like wherever it has been run in cmd.exe. Let's try to run this query. Awesome. So there are 4 instances where we see that the who am I command has been executed. And next, as we said, we'll try to run a comprehensive search for any and all encoded commands to make sure we haven't missed any other hidden payloads. So let's write a query for that. So we'll write this query like index is equal to windows underscore sysmon, image is powershell.exe because the attacker is targeting powershell.exe, and we are trying to find if in the command line the attacker has used enc or encoded command or bs64 to encode the messages he was sending. So as I said earlier, ideally this should come back clean, but we never know in a lab scenario like this. Awesome. So it comes back complete, right? So let's try to actually answer the questions this lab offers us. I'll scroll to the very bottom and answer the questions. So what is the reconnaissance executable file name? So it's who am I .exe. Yay, it's the correct answer. So what executable did the attacker attempt to run through the command injection? The attacker attempted to run PowerShell.exe through command injection. And yay, we did it. I'll just search if there is any other checkbox to take. Oh, we missed that, like successfully started the attacker box and target machine. I'll just click that, and yay, you did it. Web attack forensics drone alone is complete. So mission accomplished for day 15. We used Splunk to trace an attack from a web request through an error log all the way to a process execution. That is blue teaming at its finest. If you found this investigation helpful, do me a favor, destroy that like button and hit subscribe. We are charging towards day 24 and you don't want to miss the grand finale. Drop a comment if you got stuck or if you want to see more Splunk content. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay curious, and happy hacking. See you in the next one.